Promised what I was going to do is I was going to go through different ideas of ultralight pots for boiling water for rehydrating food. Usually when you're going really ultralight, you're kind of looking to do things on the cheap, on the small. So really tiny pots are kind of the way to go. If you're packing for more people or you guys are like sharing resources, usually one guy will have like one big pot to do a lot of stuff in, and then like you'll have like another little coffee pot for tea or water and things like that. But when you're doing ultralight and you're trying to do it just like solo camping or small group camping or just real self-reliant style camping, going small is the way to do it. You got two major options for doing your heating if you don't have option of a fire, which personally is my choice because, well, you don't really have to carry anything for that except for your fire starter. A little stove is the way to go. So right here you'll see I've got this like really old school Boy Scouts of America camp tin, and this is one of those ones that you just kind of like open up, you loosen the end, and you get this like pie plate kind of looking shape dilly going on here. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so this is stupid. Little pie pan, plate. You got your little frying pan, but oh, lo and behold, what is this little guy right here? This cool little aluminum pot. How sweet. This is like choice. I mean, this is teeny tiny, all on its own. It comes with a little cup that fits inside of it, so right there is like a really cool choice. And you can usually pick up a little kit like this or something at like a Goodwill or whatever for really like pennies on the dollar. I've had a friend that used to use one of these like what they call like a Sierra cup. Like this was all he used. It was just like what he boiled water in. This is like what he ate out of. Blah 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 blah. I think that's kind of cool. Here's another little kit that I had picked up a while ago that's got like a little lid that also doubles as a frying pan, and it's got like a bigger, that lid also goes for this bigger pot too. But what I always thought was really cool in this was this little mini pot, and this is all stainless steel, but this little mini pot, it's really choice, because once again, I mean, look, we're talking like teeny tiny little guy, and it's got these little handles on it that come out, make it easy so you can get out of a fire if you need to. And so that's kind of cool. You can, like I said, you can probably find things like this. Here's a little similar one that a buddy hooked me up with, and I've used this like a bunch. I really like it a lot because it folds in, it holds itself together, and inside what I've actually taken was the measuring cup that came with this kit here, this little stainless steel kit. I took that and one of the cups out of that kit as well to go inside that. So here's my little pot with my little cup and a little measuring cup that can double as a little like eating tray or teacup or whatever the hell you want to do. So that was kind of a cool one. But my tried and true, and this has got to be like my favorite, is this beat ass old coffee pot. And I think it probably had a percolator at one point, but I totally yanked it to save space. I'll pack like all my food inside here usually, but this is great because it's got like the big bailing handle on the top. It's got two little handles on the side. All of these can be either used to suspend it for the fire or, grab it, and it folds up really small. And it's still, even its size is not too big for my little stove. So this is my little stove here. It's made out of 5 pieces of flat metal. And the whole idea is it comes apart like a little puzzle, and when it's ready to go, or when it's all packed up, it's just like this flat square of metal in my pack. But when I put it all together here, you can pack little twigs inside here, and it makes like a little rocket stove. You'll just pack it full of twigs, and you'll get a little teeny wood fire going in here, and I've boiled water in this thing in like couple minutes. So hopefully that gives you a really good idea. It's coming to you live from the war room. So